Gary, we'll start with team news. How are you looking? Any new issues coming up this week?
No, obviously Kelvin's still missing, Callum's still missing. Sean Scannell had a little bit of a setback this week, but hopefully we'll join back in again tomorrow. And that's the thing with him, you've got to be careful with him. You know, we've really got to make sure that we don't rush him too fast, and he can't have any involvement. So we've got to keep monitoring him on that one. And I think that's it, isn't it? Reevesy's back out on the pitch. He's done a bit of jogging, so that's good from that point of view. But, and that's us now. Everybody else, clean bill of health.
How difficult a balance is it with Sean Scannell at the minute? Then you must be desperate to get him involved, but like you say, it can take one little knockback, can't it? And all of a sudden he's out for a longer period again.
Yeah, he was very good on Monday in training. The quality that he showed and the experience he's got from obviously playing at a higher level. You know, you get excited, but there has to be that, like I say. And then Tuesday, he just reported in that he just felt a little bit sore in a different area, which was good in that sense that it's nothing to do with the injury that he suffered. So it was just a case of him coming back and getting used to the demands of and the intensity of training.
Could you still involve him this weekend then, or is he likely to sit out?
No, not this weekend. Not this weekend. He's not, like I say, he's not trained today, so we'll reintroduce him hopefully tomorrow, and then look to get a real good solid week behind him next week.
Yeah, it allows him to get that full week with no midweek game, doesn't it? Which is a big positive, I suppose. You're not playing Saturday, Tuesday at the minute.
No, definitely, and it's important that we just continue to work with him, like I say, and make sure that when he does come back into the fold, it's there for the rest of the season rather than dipping him in and dipping him out. You know, we'll continue to do that and monitoring him, and then fingers crossed he comes back in and has an impact.
What have the group been like this week then after that baffling end to a game last weekend?
On the whole, they've been very good because we addressed it Monday morning, first thing. Like I said to you last night, as I got off the bus, I just grabbed them all together and just said, look, listen, don't come into work on Monday morning feeling sorry for yourselves, because I'll send you straight home. And to be fair to them, they came in, we got straight into it, and we analysed the game. We highlighted areas that we could improve. We highlighted some areas that we'd done well in the game. And we went from there. And again, to be honest with them, when we set it up as a group, they all contributed. They all had something to say. And then we've continued to rebuild them again a little bit for the build up to this game, and that's involved, you know, some meetings, some one-to-one meetings, putting an arm around them, making demands on one or two that I know that already that can take that on, and just re-emphasising that there's a lot of football left to play, and picking out positive memories and positive images of, you know, people that have achieved things when people have written them off. And we have from now until the end of the season to control our effort and to control our sessions and to control our performances on the pitch. Everything else, all the other teams, we can't control. So we just focus on the performance from now until the end of the season. And, you know, you only have to look at a close example is Wimbledon. I think Wally's gone in there, and Glenn Hodges, who I know well from my time at Blackburn. And if you look at their progress within the last couple of weeks, they've got themselves in there. So anything is possible in football. And why, with what we've got, why can't we do that? And that's what we've been just reiterating. Look at our performance against Peterborough at home, the first one. Look at how we had a go against Luton, who were top of the table, and you know we've got to build on those and continue to improve, which is what they've been doing with training this week.
How much of it is a two-way conversation when you're having those conversations with the group and the individuals? How much do they give back to you, I suppose, in those conversations?
I have to say, they've been very honest. They've been very good with it. You know, and the way I facilitate it is I don't allow you to just sit in the corner and hide. point you out and say, come on then, give me your opinions, give me your views. What did you think of this scenario that we set? And get them to speak, because until you do that, you know, they could be sat there nodding, and you think, oh, he's got it, he understands what I'm on about. But if you don't test that or, you know, question that, you're just taking his nod as gospel, and sometimes you find that it's not always like that.
I guess
a bit like with the missus, you know, when she says to me, have you done that? And I nod to her going, oh, sugar, I've not done that. But I nod, you know, and then leg it quickly and go and get it done.
It's about them taking on the responsibility and you taking on that responsibility.
Exactly, and then they just need reminders every now and again, and that's what my wife does to me regularly. It reminds me of getting the paintwork done and all that. So it's just treating them like human beings and having a relationship with them and encouraging them and supporting them, and that's how I see the role. There's no point in me going in there and blasting them and you know, destroying the relationship that we've already built so quickly in this. The thing is, obviously, time we haven't got a great deal of, so we've got to get there very, very quickly, starting Saturday.
We spoke to Hope Atpan yesterday and then Nat Knight Percival today,
right.
Both saying they have a genuine belief that they can get out of it. Yeah. You're nodding along, you see that within the group on the training field and in the conversations?
Definitely, 100%, you know, and there's a lot of football still left to play. Does that sound like a cliche? Yes, it does. But we all know, you all know, sat in here, how quickly it can change, you know, and we've just got to keep on working and keep supporting them and keep that belief. Do
you feel you're more solid now? The last couple of goals you conceded have been penalty, controversial one. Do you feel you're more solid?
A penalty that wasn't a penalty, by the way. Yeah, good, well done. Yeah, definitely. I can only comment on my time here. You're saying that to me, so that reaffirms what I believe in terms of the work that we've done with them. We look organised. We look, and I'm not saying we weren't beforehand. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is that we are organised. I see that we're competing. We've tried to play football. Didn't do enough of it last Saturday, but that's what we've worked on this week. And we've made improvements. Now, of course, ultimately you're judged by the results, and that's how they measure improvements. But from our point of view, we've got to, you know, put little stepping stones and build away there. And I've seen it this week in training again. They are working ever so hard to keep getting better.
Mm. On a personal level, what does this game this weekend mean for you, coming up against the club you were last at?
Oh, look, listen, on a personal level, it'd be brilliant to see some of the staff there that we had such a great time with, and you know, being able to lead your team out at Wembley and win at Wembley is a dream. Once you've pack in play into when you go into this side, the coaching and managing side, you want to do that, and it was fantastic to be able to do that, and it's give us a special connection that'll stay with us for the rest of our lives. And then obviously there's players there that I had good relationships with, and how we operated and how we worked under the circumstances there that are well documented. And it'll be good to see them. But obviously come Saturday, I will be Bradford City, and it'll be a good chance to say thank you to the supporters that'll travel over. But it's like I say, 3 o'clock. It's all Bradford City for me, and then I'll pick up those relationships after the game again.
How pleased have you been then to see the situation change at Blackpool in the last few weeks, and the fans return, and they're seemingly buying back into the club once again following the situations off the field? Yeah,
look, listen. When you stand in the technical area at Bloomfield Road and you look across that far side, and that's where all you media boys were going on that far side, and you know, we can see the pie and chips that you're having sneakily at half time, and it's something that, you know, you prefer to see thousands of supporters. So the other week when they had it, it's magnificent, and it's great for the town. It's a fantastic town, and they want their football club, and for them not to have been, for going for whatever reason, there's their reasons, and you know, for the number of years that they've done it, to be able to then go back in is something that will be very, very special for them.
And on the field, they've slipped out of the playoff places. They're trying to get into those playoffs, aren't they? It's fairly tight still in the league, well, from top to bottom, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
What do you make to them as an actual outfit on the field now?
Well, I'm going to say the very good outfit because I recruited the majority of them, aren't I? So, no, look, listen, they've since I left, they brought in some more players. They've got a big squad to choose from. They can play different formations, and I've seen that in the games that I've watched. But they have some talent for sure. But we've got to go and concentrate on ourselves and identify areas that we feel that we can exploit.